Good morning, Columbia. We're looking forward to today's events, including the spacewalk by Winston and Takao.
Scott and Doi in their restraints on this television live from Columbia, showing on the left astronaut Winston Scott, and on the right astronaut Takao Doi. Scott distinguishable by red stripes on his spacesuit. In position for the retrieval of the Spartan satellite. As we continue to watch live television of the Spartan satellite, also in view is the tip of Columbia's mechanical arm. Commander Kevin Kregel flying Columbia around to position Scott and Doi for the capture of the satellite. Scott and Doi have been spacewalking now for 1 hour and 45 minutes. Columbia is above the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Southeast Asia. Its course will take it south above the Central Pacific.
We are going to pitch the Spartan down. Okay? Okay? Pitch Spartan down. Okay, let's do that very slowly right now. That's a good rate right there, Mr. Doi. Okay? Looking good. Keep it coming, looking good. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, looking really good. Okay, let's stop right there. Okay, stop. See what we got. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I'll tell you what, we need to, let's level it out. Let's just level it. Okay? Okay. Now, let's bring it in my direction, just maybe an inch. Okay? Okay, let's stop there. Now, let's bring it forward about an inch. Now, let's stop there. Okay, now, can you see your guide? Your guide? I can see it. I can see mine. right. Okay, let's bring it down until to the top of the guide. Very slowly. Let it come my direction. Now these in between two rock backs. Okay, same here. Been good. These to come my direction, just maybe a half an inch. Okay. Now let's bring it on down. And bring it down more. Okay.
Stop. All stop. I think the roll cue we need to give you from inside here.
Go ahead.
And Takao,
Yes.
you need to bring your side down so it's a roll.
Okay, how's that?
It's still not level. So Takao,
Yes.
look.
Okay.
With us in Mission Control, providing insight, is astronaut Tammy Jernigan. Tammy, Takao Doi is extending the crane, turning that handle without foot restraint, and from a body position that looks somewhat difficult. Is that on purpose?
Well, one of the things that we hope to evaluate during this crane checkout is various body positions to facilitate operation of the crane and also to have insight as to where that crane boom is going. That crane boom extends out to over 17 feet, so obviously you have to have good visibility into where the crane's going so you don't bump into anything, but you also have to be able to operate the mechanisms, and right now Takao is trying different body positions to see which is best to operate the crane.
Columbia, Houston for Kevin.
In the foreground you can see the power tool called the pistol grip tool.
That you just read to us.
And Takao has used that to extend the crane. The crane can be extended in a motorized fashion or can be extended manually by rotating a handle. There are 3 handles on the crane. One is to move the crane from side to side or yaw the crane. The other is to move the crane up and down or pitch the crane. And then the third handle is for the manual extension and retraction of the crane.
Takao, your backpack is very close to the stern telescope. Stop. Takao, 1 counterclockwise.
Okay, 1 contact required.
Alpha 4.
Alpha 4 is set.
Motor.
Motor is set.
And 23.5.
3.5 is set.
You are going to fully...
And Tammy, with the battery now on the end of the arm, they're going to be doing the same evaluations that were done earlier with the arm by itself?
That's correct. They will be, again, maneuvering the crane from side to side and up and down and in and out. roll and pitch and yaw and extension and retraction with the battery on board. Again, the battery and subcarrier weigh close to 500 pounds, and so you're going to look at the handling characteristics of the crane when it's loaded up as opposed to the handling characteristics when there was nothing on that crane. Having completed most of the operations with the crane loaded with the battery and subcarrier, the crew is now ready to remove that subcarrier from the end of the crane and then rebirth the subcarrier into the guides on the sill. Takao is extending the battery across the payload bay to its stowage location.
Columbia, Houston, we're getting beautiful video of that. That's a real nice view.
And Winston, the battery is coming towards you.
Okay. There's release. Okay, Takao, pitch the crane down, please. Okay, pitch it down the crane. The release position, lock position, lease position, and soft dock position of the subcarrier itself, the actuator, I give an A. All that mechanism worked really nicely. Okay, Steve, would you move me starboard out of the bay, please? How about starboard?
Takao is moving the crane out of the way so that Winston, with the help of the RMS operator, Steve Lindsay, can put the subcarrier and battery into position to berth back into the payload bay.
It's relatively easy to control. Okay, tethers are configured. I mean, they're inside of the carrier box. They're all latched down, flat retracted, and yours truly is going to make his exit or make his entry, whichever you look at it.
Okay, Winston, then Takao, once you get in, set water on.
Okay, all right.
Good morning, Columbia. We know you're ready to play and that you've even brought a ball with you. So I guess it's time to go spacewalking.
Yeah.
Minutes to sunset.
Oh, okay. How about that? Okay, here we go. And that was successful. I have a successful soft dock. Again, there is compliance in the crane. It moves a little bit, but not very much. I just made maybe 6 or 8 inches before I got soft dock. I'm going to release it and try that same thing one more time. Okay, it's released. It's back in soft dock. I'll do the same thing. Now, of course, I'm looking underneath the cable caddy at the grid and the dogs to be sure that I line them up before I insert it, but here we go again. And I have soft dot. That was good. I'd give it an A for the small ORU. That was real nice. Cal, would you yaw the crane just a bit more towards me, please? Okay. Yaw the crane towards you. That's good. Thank you. Stop. Right there. Okay, the fire dogs are in, and I'm going to rock it. Yeah, I got a good, successful soft dock the second time with the sideways. I've got A4. I need 3 counterclockwise, and MTL is 23.5, Casey?
Yes, Vincent, all of those are good, and it's going to take 5 turns.
5 turns, roger that. Here we go. Okay, and there's 5 turns, and I'm sure you're watching there, Casey, and maybe Houston, but you could see the work site move away from me as I attempted to depress the guard deck to drive the boat. I can only move maybe a foot, and I was able to do it successfully. Kevin is a little bit oscillating during the pitch motion, but it's pretty stable. Okay, yawing. Let's just see if you can set the slide pin. Yeah, you got it? Good, yes. That was the easiest it's been thus far. Yeah. Okay, all 4 are done. We complete, Casey.
Yeah, Winston, and it looks very good from here. If you want to head towards the sprint retrieve with the ORU tether, you can transfer the ORU tether at the adjustable tool stringer and then get sprint.
Okay, I'll do that.
And Columbia Houston, you have a go for sprint release.
Roger, Winston, you have a go to release.
Okay, Steve, here we go. I've released it, and I'm moving back out of the way.
Columbia, Houston, for Sprint, to give you guys a target, we would like to initiate step 14 at 1740 in 20 minutes.
Copy.